we go. Welcome in, friendos. Everyone is doing great. Happy, what day is today? Happy Wednesday. It's the best day of the week, like Benzie Boy said. Welcome in, squad.
Oh yeah, what's up, guys?
Yes.
Welcome to another episode of the Something Always Nothing podcast.
Welcome in. It is, and matter of fact, it's the only podcast that will make you question everything, and then we question ourselves for it. Facts. That's a fact.
Constantly. Yeah, that's pretty consistent.
Yes. If this is your first time here, welcome in. My name is King. As always, joining me is my wonderful co-host, Mr. Grimm himself.
Let's go.
We have a great show lined up for you today. A lot of great topics, a lot to get to on the menu. No, that's not the same. What's the same?
The slate?
Yeah, on the slate. There you go. On the slate.
Huh.
Welcome
Same difference. We're cooking out here. We're cooking.
Yeah, we're cooking. It's a work in progress. Welcome to episode 3. Title of the episode is The End of Dial-Up.
Yeah.
What? What
a legacy.
Yeah. Did the Sand podcast kill Dial-Up? I don't know.
Maybe it might have been us. It might have been us, honestly. Yeah, if we haven't been canceled, we're definitely out here getting things canceled, I guess.
Hey, it's episode 3. We're still early on in the season. You never know.
We got nothing but time.
That's a fact. Man, okay. First item on the menu. I don't know why I keep going back to menu. Maybe I'm hungry.
Same. Yeah, I could definitely eat.
Yeah. First item on the menu is dial-up. Let me hit you with some facts. Ready?
Let's hear it.
Okay. Dial-up. You know, the thing that you used to get on to download,
The fuck is that? What is that?
It's the thing that you would use to pirates commandeer music off a certain sites, and then I don't know about you, but your mom would pick up the phone and there goes your download.
My God, yeah, I remember that all too well. Yeah, LimeWire was my best friend back then.
LimeWire, according to the BBC, dial-up launched more than 30 years ago. Yo,
damn, dude, that was older than me, barely.
It is.
It's a trip.
No, actually, I'm older than dial-up. Damn.
Just lie to the people. Just lie. They don't have your birth certificate. They'll believe you.
Oh my God, my head just exploded. I'm older than dial-up. Oh no.
Oh God, right. At least we're younger than Frostwire.
Oh God. Frostwire. I don't know, man. Team Green all the way. It's LimeWire or bust. That's what I say.
Sometimes you gotta settle. Sometimes you gotta sell her for a less pretty friend.
No. Frostwire's the grenade. No.
No. Put some spec on Frostwire's name though.
Oh man.
That's pretty wild news, dude.
Yeah, pretty wild. I'm older than dial-up. That is news to me.
Yeah, that part too. Killing us.
I want to do something new. Yeah?
Oh yeah? What's that?
Stick with me here. Follow me here. You know how we're a podcast that does reviews sometimes?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay. Let me throw a curveball at you. Yeah? What if we did a review in 10 seconds? How would you feel about that?
Okay, that's a little ballsy. What would we be reviewing?
I'm so glad you asked. I am so glad that you asked. Recently, I watched this new movie on Hulu called Locked. I thought it was Locked In. It's just Locked.
Nah, it would have been better if they were locked in when they were making that.
Oh, God, did you see it?
Yeah, I saw Lock 2, starring none other than Bill Skarsgård and Sir Anthony Hopkins. He's a knight. This guy's he's a knight, dude. What the hell is he doing in
You
this
mean
movie?
he's Batman? Is he?
He's kind of like sociopathic murder Batman, yeah, in the film. But as far as the 10-second review portion of it, I think we could definitely rapid fire one for that. What you got for me? Let's hear your 10-second.
10-second review. Ready? Here we go. I gotta get up personal for this. Ready? 10 seconds. Here we go. Locked. If you haven't seen Locked, they're locked in the car. End of the movie.
And that was a 7-second review. That was kind of impressive.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
He's locked in the car, and then he gets out. That's the movie.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty fair. All right, we'll clip that right there. yeah, that's pretty appropriate. All right, no. I'll throw my own little spin on Unlocked here. Let's see. Bill Skarsgård's locked in a car. He's tortured by Anthony Hopkins, and at the very end, he gets out and he's okay, and he goes and picks up his daughter. Bam. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the movie.
That was like four fingers you just counted, but
well, I lost count. Yeah, it's enough.
Okay, and that was our review of Locked.
That was our review of Locked.
I'd honestly have to give that thing, like, I would say it's an average movie, but seeing as we're predicated to our confines of our chicken buckets, I would say that guy's a good 2 chicken buckets. I'd say the last 30 minutes kept me the most entertained.
2 chicken buckets, bro.
2 chicken buckets,
bro. What?
I would say that I was as entertained for as long during that film as long as I was for Happy Gilmore 2. Like the same like extent of time, like 30 minutes, I got enjoyment.
Oh my god. Okay, well, on that note, I gave Happy Gilmore 2 3 chicken buckets.
That's right. Yeah, I remember. Sinful, by the way. You're wrong, but
I got a lot of hate for it. Even though I am a Sandler fan, and I say that proudly. I am a Sandler fan. You were nice to that
movie. Yeah, you were nice to that movie, dude. I was the one who's kind of ripping on it.
This is not the case here. This is a 1 chicken bucket for me. They forgot my order. They left out the chicken. They even took a bite out of the chicken. Bro, I found some hair on my chicken.
Why did you eat it? Just return it at that point.
No, well, I was committed. I had to commit.
I respect that.
I was already on my way home. I grabbed the chicken while I was in the car. 1 chicken bucket.
Okay, wow. All right, honestly, I didn't expect you to go that low. That throws me for a loop, but I got to stand on business with my 2. I didn't think it was unwatchable or anything. I don't regret watching it. I just think that I was pretty checked out for a good chunk.
I think I enjoyed it for all the wrong reasons, and based on that, I gave it the rating. Because I enjoyed all the parts that were supposed to be serious. I was cracking.
Okay, there's some pretty, like, the parts where they were trying to be super serious. They got kind of like intense and surprisingly violent. There's like the threatened death of a freaking child and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's bad.
I just couldn't get behind it, man. Couldn't get behind 1 chicken bucket.
I actually respect your rating for once. This is character growth for you. It was a lot.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Heavy though.
Since we're on the topic of okay TV, I want to hit you with a show I just watched.
Yeah.
It's a short one. It's from Marvel, which I was surprised.
Oh shit.
I just got my thumbs up. No. That was a preemptive thumbs up. That was not meant to happen. Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Eyes of Wakanda. Have you seen it?
Yeah, dude, it was relatively short, only about 4 episodes, like 30 minutes a pop. It was a quick watch, like within a single day.
Yeah, like honestly, I think you can binge this in half the time it took for Locked. I think it was half
Oh,
the movie. It's like 20-minute episodes.
is it only 20? You're probably right there. In that case, yeah, you actually could. Locked was about an hour 30, so
Yeah.
roughly, similar length.
Yeah. No, so they're 20-minute episodes, but
Yeah.
remember, this is Marvel and Disney Plus, so there's
Uh-huh.
10 minutes of credits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Thank you for that, Marvel.
yeah. Eyes of Wakanda. Take me through your rundown of the show.
Bet. All right. Well, I'll make this quick and snappy since that's kind of the show. It's just quick and then it's over.
4 episodes.
Yeah, 4 episodes. Just the basic premise of the show is that to anybody that's not like really into the Marvel sphere right now, it is about what is essentially the Wakandan Secret Service, otherwise known as the War Dogs, which is like like I said, their Secret Service. Their SEAL Team 6 is the types that they'll send out on Black Ops missions to assassinate, do whatever. And really, what the show boils down to is the legacy of that sect of Wakandan agents. And it sort of turns into like a fetch quest throughout it. They send out their agents to go and retrieve like lost or stolen Wakandan artifacts. And like that's the summary of the show, like real quick.
That's that about sums up the show in its entirety, but there is 4 episodes. Do you want to take us through the episodes of, or the synopsis of each episode?
Yeah, you throw me up a little spoiler alert up there and I'll run that sucker down. Bet. All right, no rush. Okay. And by the way, if you don't plan on watching this like at all, it's just not your speed, then definitely check it out right now from us because we're going to run it down for you. Okay, so the first episode starts off with an agent that has kind of been outcast from Wakandan society, and they, as in the Wakandan government, send her out on what is a fetch quest to retrieve a lost artifact and take down a former Wakandan war dog who has taken a bunch of other Wakandans with him and artifacts and escaped. He's fled the nation and started his own nation that apparently within a small amount of time amasses a great amount of like power and wealth, and Wakanda starts to see them as a threat. So they send out this agent, Nani, or I think what's her name, something close.
Noni.
Noni? Okay. All right. I'm probably not going to say everybody's names because God knows I'll butcher a lot. But yeah, so they sent Noni out, and she ends up meeting this, they call him the Lion, this Wakandan that had fled and stole all this stuff, brought people with him. And he's also he has like his team of diversity, like ancient like soldiers with him. Like he has a Viking on his team, a samurai.
The best part of that episode, in my opinion.
I thought that was cool. Like going into this, I was like, oh, okay, so this is going to be, there's going to be an overarching, there's going to be an arc. There's going to be an arc to this. These are going to be the villains. She's going to have to go through them, episode by episode, take out the big bad at the end. No. No, not at all. She quickly dismantles this group of like diversified historical killers that work under this lion guy, and she ends up defeating the lion in combat. And bro, at the end of the episode, we're skipping over a lot because these are super fast episodes.
They're super fast, guys. Super fast.
Yeah. Zoom by. So yeah, we get to the end. She defeats the his squad of killers, and she defeats him. And bro sets off a predator bomb, like wrist gauntlet thing, like on his throne, and proceeds to finish his evil monologue before he blows it up, and like gives her a chance to escape out the window. Yo, that was so dumb. Like, why wouldn't you just be like, nah, fuck you?
Yeah, no.
No, not even.
The first episode felt like the end of a movie. It was weird.
Yes. You took the words right out of my freaking brain, dude. Yeah.
It felt like you were watching, like you had watched this big epic movie. You knew all the players right away. You knew who the bad guy was. You knew who the good guy was. Bam, final fight, end of the show, or end of the episode. Sorry.
Yeah, it legitimately feels like a season finale. So I was tripping by the end of it. But yeah. So all of that happened. She's only able to recover a single artifact, which is the lion's mask, the Wakandan who dipped in the first place, and she loses the rest. Returns home and is like, I'm a failure. I didn't complete my mission. And the head director is like, no, you good. You got it. You killed him. Good job. All right, you got one of them. That's all right.
You found your path in life.
You found your path. Yeah, I like the way I said it better. I wish they would have said it that way in the show, but yeah, basically. And then that sort of leads into the next episode, because there's a somewhat significant time jump, because in the next episode, we do see Noni. Noni again, but that's not until the end of the episode, so we'll get there. The next episode takes place in ancient Greece, right? Ancient Greece?
Yes.
Yeah.
More specifically, Troy,
right? And you're going to see why that's so significant here in a second, because it shows another Wakandan agent working undercover in Achilles' army. Like Achilles, one of the most renowned, greatest, historical fighters of all time. I don't know why I put air quotes over historical. That's not the part that's questionable, but yeah, I'll get there. So yeah, you have a Wakandan agent working undercover in Achilles' army. He's been working with him for 9 years. They've been through so many battles. They're really close, like tight, like questionably tight.
They're
you
homies.
hear Achilles.
They're homies.
Yeah, I feel like it might hint at a little bit more there, but I guess that's up for viewer discretion,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's during the Battle of Troy with the Trojan horse. They get into the kingdom. They get almost immediately caught. Somebody rings a bell, and that gives the Wakandan agent a chance to go and steal back the artifact that he's there for in the first place, for his country. And during that part, Achilles catches him in the act of like abandoning his team to die. His people he's been with for the past 9 years, abandons them, and Achilles catches him in the act and immediately thinks he's a traitor, a spy, and he's not completely wrong. He's not completely wrong. Bro, it's technically a spy.
Bro abandoned the battle to focus on his super secret side mission aside from his super secret side mission.
So shitty bro, to say the least. Not a good friend. Not a
bro.
Not somebody I'd want to do a podcast with. Hey. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? You're on one of these. There you go. All right. Yeah. So it leads into a battle with Achilles and the Wakandan agent, who I'm drawing a blank on his name once again, but we'll keep referring to them as Wakandan agents.
Memnon.
Oh, you remember Memnon?
Yeah.
Memnon. Okay,
Memnon.
I think I remember the guy in the next episode. He's got a little bit easier name to remember, but yeah. So they fight, and somehow this guy Memnon is able to best like what is known as like one of the best fighters of his time, Achilles. And what does he do? Bro grabs his leg, cuts his Achilles. See what they did there? They did the thing.
So the premise of the show, essentially, it puts Wakandan agents into periods of history, and one of them being Troy, the Battle of Troy. Yeah, it turns out Achilles was taken out by a Wakandan soldier.
So we were getting there. We were getting there. Yeah, yeah. First, his Achilles tendon gets cut by the ancient Memnon, and for me at least, I was thinking like, oh, okay, this is gonna like kind of be a cool way to explain how he might die later, right? Like, oh, he gets his Achilles cut, then he goes into a battle and he dies because he didn't have the flexibility because of his Achilles whatever movement. But no, it doesn't end that way. Like you said, they freaking kill him. They kill him. So it turns out, yeah, Achilles was killed by Wakanda. That's what the hell? Yeah, no, I kind of hated that part. I liked the whole episode up to that point. Really? It's the opposite for me. I liked the show up until that point, and then that was a turnoff. But then episode 3 kind of saves it for me. Yeah, which is a perfect segue into the next episode. So the next episode actually starts in feudal era China, and it follows another Wakandan agent named Bashir. I think he goes by both.
Basha,
yeah. So Basha is undercover in China after feigning getting stranded out there. I forgot how he ends up there. Maybe he does actually get stranded, but either way, he's taken in by a nice little Chinese lady. That's probably not the way to say that. Yeah, so he gets taken in by a nice lady. She's a sweetheart. She's just like tiny lady. Brings him in, nurses him back to health, and then so you don't see that part of the story until about halfway through. So the actual plot takes place from this point on, after he's already been living there for God knows how long, however many years, months that he's been, in a relationship with this woman that nursed him back to health. The first thing you see is him sneaking out of his house and looking back at who I can only assume now is like, his lover, his wife, like somebody he's been with. He sneaks out. He sneaks into a temple there in the capital, wherever they're at in China.
I think you're kind of skipping over the fact that the place in China, we come to find out, or no, maybe I'm skipping ahead. The place in China is significant.
It's the Doctor Strange, like, isn't it from Doctor Strange?
No, that's a different place. So the place in China specifically is the place from Iron Fist. It's the ancient city of Kunlun.
Oh, okay. So I'm not skipping over that because I watched Iron Fist once and erased it from my memory. That show is dog water. It's so bad. I felt like. What do you mean? Daredevil season 2 exists. That's no, you can't say that.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Exactly. So yeah. Anyways, he sneaks into a temple and steals a dragon artifact, which, like, me seeing that, I'm like, what? That doesn't look Wakandan whatsoever. Come to find out, there is a small piece in it that's actually the Wakandan technology. But anyways, he's able to get this dragon out of China. But like on his way there, he goes back to where he was found by that lady in the mountains, and come to find out, bro's got a spaceship just chilling in the snow. So yeah, he flies his spaceship. Like, this is by the way, this is like 1200 BC, I'm pretty sure. Wakanda's got spaceships in 1200 BC. What is this? What is this crap? So yeah, he flies back to Wakanda. Everything is a-okay, right? He's completed his mission. He got the artifact. But little did he know, he had a stray on his ship. None other than we see them almost right away in the outfit, the drip. It's Iron Fist. It's like an ancient Iron Fist, running around in the suit, trying to steal back the artifact. Come to find out, it's his wife, the lady that nursed him back to health. Like, she is the Iron Fist, and I thought it was pretty badass. Like, yeah, she definitely kicks ass in this. There is a fight scene between, oh my god, like, yeah, I think this was my favorite episode just because of the Iron Fist twist. So they fight and she holds her own. She definitely kicks butt. Like, they don't waste that character at all. She's also an an outsider within Wakanda. Like that's immediate grounds for murder. Like, oh, we gotta kill them. You can't ever
Yeah.
let everybody know this place exists. So Basha, still being assumedly in love with this woman that nursed him back to health, finally lets down his guard and admits to his best friend Ebo, who we haven't mentioned up to this point because he's really not all that significant in the plot, and the Iron Fist, who obviously was his sort of lover, admits to them that he doesn't trust people, and that's a part of himself he's going to work on. He's going to try trusting people now. So he formulates a plan to get Lady Iron Fist the heck out of Wakanda and basically give Ebo, his best friend, credit for what was they're faking was like a pretend a mock training session. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. I think they said it once. As soon as you said it, like I was like, oh yeah, hold on, I heard them say that. Yeah, Durrani. And the whole thing with the artifact that was stolen, they found a compromise because it turns out within the dragon statue that Basha stole from China, saying that it was the Wakandan technology, there is like just a little piece of Wakandan technology in the dragon mouth. And bro's like, oh, I probably should have just asked for this,
He could have done that before he even left, which would have avoided a potentially a armed national conflict.
Yeah, so dumb. I mean, everything up to that point I loved, though. Yeah. So that pretty much sums up the third episode, and we can just roll right into the last. The last is called The Last Black Panther, I believe, or The Last Panther, whatever. And that starts with a young prince of Wakanda who's a third born, so not in line for the throne anytime soon, and a washed up war dog, washed up as in retired, is no longer really doing it anymore. And this follows them through Ethiopia. That's what it was. I forget the time period, but also assuming it's another time jump. Each one of these episodes has had like a 20-30 year time jump at least. So,
No, I was just going to say, so the battle takes place in 1896 AD. It is the Battle of Ethiopia and Italy.
Oh, that explains so much. Yeah, because they have guns in this one. I was like, my brain was off for half of this after seeing, bro driving a spaceship out of China, 1200 BC.
That's one thing that we should mention, though, is the Wakandans seem to have this advanced technology in every single time period that the episode takes in, like vastly superior.
Yeah, which almost feels like they're slacking in like the modern MCU, because if it's always been like that, then I don't see much advancement, Like these guys, granted, they did have like cell phones and text messaging during the last episode in 1800s, so that's a trip. But yeah, it's just so weird. Oh, I forgot to mention, but the first episode, they have like holographic sand that like flows down in like a little waterfall, and it just like projects holographic images. Fuck.
Yeah.
What is this? All right, so back to the last episode. It follows the young prince, third born, and washed up war dog. They're in the Ethiopian war versus Italy, you said. And they are tracking down one of these artifacts, which is the hammer, I believe. The hammer, which is one of the artifacts from the first episode that Noni isn't able to retrieve. And as they are coming up on the war, the kid wants to go in right away. He just wants to run in, grab the artifact, guns blazing. Whereas the more, old, gruffer war dog is like, no, dude, we gotta wait. We gotta, plan this out right. And as he's explaining all this, the kid's already gone. He's grabbed the artifact and he's come back. So, mission success. They're on their way home now. They're on their way home. Yeah, they're on their way home in this big old. They start driving this thing, this like Land Rover sort of thing that has like giant balls for wheels, and like the balls separate to like have better traversing. I don't know why I thought that was so goofy.
It reminded me of the Tumbler from The Dark Knight.
Is that maybe if it had less balls on it, I probably would have.
It had big balls.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, Ben's boy 10. You got it right. The balls separate. Exactly.
Less balls.
Less balls. Amen to that. Yes, sir. So while they're driving this big old ball car, they see like a silhouette in front of them, like an invisible silhouette with almost like a shield wall. And so they go to try and dodge her. They end up flipping their little Batman tumbler. And as they're getting out of the whip, they see that this like, what is she like? What is she, 9 feet tall? She's like 7 or 8 feet. She's tall, dude. Like, dang,
it was
that's kind of woman I need in my life.
It was well, we don't know it's a she. We find that out after she's unmasked, but her first impression is she's significantly taller than Kuda. Kuda being the old and hardened, vet.
Yeah, the retired war dog.
Yeah. She was so much taller, and her appearance. I thought she had a pretty cool appearance. Her appearance was, I think you mentioned that it was more like Predator-like.
Yeah.
She even has the clicking sound, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a reference. I'm sure.
Like, it had to be. It was way too close for it not to be.
Yeah, no, she's got a badass design, dude. And this a tall woman. Oh, you got my attention. So yeah, she's trying to rip open this vehicle to get inside and get the artifact. We don't know that right away, but it's made very clear very soon. What?
I just want to put this on record. Grim is taking applications for very tall women. Just want you to know.
Any Lady Demetress cosplayers out there, hit me up. You can find me on
your application
on social media.
Continue.
I can't now. I got other things on my mind. Anyways, so yeah, we find out pretty fast that it's a woman because she starts fighting both Kuda and the young prince. And while they're fighting, they actually team up on her and they start, kicking her butt. And as they're beating her butt, she's like, "Wait, stop! I'm Wakandan. I'm one of you." Like, what? You could have just said that. What the fuck? What was all that for? You could have just been like, "Hey, I'm Wakandan. Like, can I have this? I need this." But no, she goes through this whole convoluted fight scene with them. It's totally unnecessary. And she reveals herself as a future Wakandan. So we got more time travel. Marvel.
More time travel.
It's never over when you got time travel because you can just go back in time and do it again. Yeah, so that's great. I love that. But yeah, she reveals she's from a future where the world has basically gone to hell. All the Avengers are dead. The last remaining civilization that has a foothold in the world is Wakanda, and they're being taken out swiftly. And it all relies on this artifact that the prince and Kuda found being returned back to where they found it. Like, everything relies on this, or else the world is gonna just fucked. So crazy. So they end up hearing her out. They don't believe her at first, but I think they're more inclined to believe her when she's almost done talking, and there's this little beeping on her wrist, and it's basically telling her that she's going to be forced back
her
to
time
the
is
future.
Up.
Yeah, her time is up. Bada bing. They basically witness her being just zapped back to the future, and I'm sure that was probably enough to convince them, like, oh, okay, maybe
we should listen to her.
yeah, but that doesn't happen. Kuda wants to take the artifact back and tell the Wakandan Council and have them decide, but the young prince overrules him and is like, no, we're taking this back, we're doing it. They go back to Ethiopia, and something happens. I think there's an explosion, and Kuda basically gets like a giant pillar on top of him. By the way, while he's wearing these like badass Black Panther gauntlets that have like, super strength and stuff. So dude's got this giant pillar on with these super, badass gauntlets, and he's just like, no, leave me, go, you must go on. Like, just fucking finish it off if you dude. Like, give him the gloves, have him pull it off of you. So that turns out to be absolutely nothing, because the kid's like, oh, all right, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
They put the artifact back.
Yeah, it puts the artifact back. The kid does, yeah.
They saved the day by failing. They saved the day.
Yeah, they saved the day by failing. He starts to leave, and then he sees his bro Kuda still alive, and it's like, oh, okay, everything's fine. Let me help you walk home, old man. They get home. The kid takes blame for the artifact getting destroyed, is what they tell them, and they kind of just go on knowing that nobody's ever going to know what they did, but they did save the world potentially. And at the very end of the episode, you see this artifact that they went through all that trouble to take and then put back, and you see it in a museum, and who is standing in front of it, King?
Killmonger. The whole show, the whole point of the show was to tie in Killmonger, which I thought was so that made the show for me.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. There's a lot along the way that I was like, God, this makes Wakandans look like terrible.
It made them look garbage. So bad.
Like isolationists, technology hoarders. It made them look really bad. I didn't like that depiction.
It was not a good look for Wakanda. I will say that. Up until the very end, and yeah, you see the Killmonger cameo. That when Killmonger shows up, that reframed the whole show for me, and then I loved it. But before that, I was not a fan of the show. I was like, why are the Wakandans terrible people?
I don't blame you, man. I had the same opinion the entire time. I thought it could have been better if it was more about. Well, I felt like the show, just at its core, was about having like blind loyalty and blind faith in your country, and doesn't really work out when you're like that.
All right. No. Before we move on, hit me with your chicken buckets. The whole show. Buckets. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Rate the show for me. How many chicken buckets is this getting from me?
Oh man, I'd have to give Eyes of Wakanda a hesitant 3, only because we don't do halves. I do think it was above average. I do think so. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm not gonna ride 2s and 3s forever, but this one is deserving of a 3.
I am inclined to agree with you. I think it's a solid 3 for sure. I don't think it's the greatest. I definitely did not enjoy the first 2 episodes. Realistically, I only really enjoyed the 3rd episode and the last 5 minutes of the show.
That sounds like more of a 2 to me, but I'll respect your neutrality.
I appreciate it for how it connects it to the MCU. I thought it was very smart. I thought all the things leading up to Killmonger, it made sense, and now realistically it made me appreciate T'Challa even more, and I think that's why
I feel that. Yeah.
R.I.P. Chad Boseman.
He could never be replaced. Absolutely not. Yeah, the show would have smacked with his involvement though in another multiverse, I'm sure.
In another multiverse. Oh man.
Yeah, but man.
With that, I want to give the people what they want. Give the people what they came here for. They paid their entry fee.
I'm not taking my shirt off.
You gotta give the people what they want, man. All right.
Our Cash App is in the bio.
Remember, guys. Grim is taking applications. Submit your application, or it's too late. We're here for War of the Worlds now. Grim, you're not gonna be able to see this, but over your head, I'm gonna rotate Ice Cube's reactions. You'll see it after the fact, but you won't be able to see it. So,
okay, I'll do my best to emulate.
These are just gonna be still images taken from War of the Worlds, the greatest movie, in my opinion. But let me take off the spoiler tag. That way you can give us a brief synopsis of the movie, and then we'll switch into spoilers.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's start off with War of the Worlds, guys. Here we go. You heard about it. I'm sure somebody's mentioned it to you. Critically acclaimed, top movie of the year. It's still in Amazon Prime Videos. Top 10 in the US. Yeah, baby, let's go. We're winning. We got Ice Cube up there. Woo! So War of the Worlds is a modern remake or retelling. It has nothing to do with the Tom Cruise movie. So if that's the extent of your knowledge with the IP, then you'll probably have no idea what you're doing here. But what it is it's the titular War of the Worlds. There's an asteroid shower, tripods come down. So if you're familiar with that, then you'll know exactly what we're getting into, which is giant alien fun, right? Or at least you would think.
Aliens, my favorite topic.
But sadly enough, this film was filmed 5 years ago during the height of the pandemic, 2020, baby. So they just let this guy cook in the incubator for 5 years, and I tell you what, it didn't get any prettier. But that's my synopsis. Yeah.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
was this a leak? Did it get out of a lab? Is this?
Oh God, it's like the rage virus from 28 Days Later. This came out with a chimpanzee that had bit a human being and infected whoever directed the film. But before we get on the spoilers, funny thing enough, we're not sponsored, but we actually did get mailed by Amazon. They sent us stuff just for reviewing the film.
Did you get something from Amazon? Because I got something from Amazon.
You did too, right? Okay, all right. I was hoping so. I was like, fingers crossed, Grimm's not getting favoritism here. But no, they wanted to send us a thank you.
Yeah.
Why'd they send me a?
I got a box. Why is yours bigger?
I don't know. Maybe there's more in here. But no. I'm so curious to see what they were gonna thank us with for reviewing their film.
Oh, I'm excited. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's what we got for reviewing the movies, guys.
What the fuck?
This is from Amazon.
Can we return this?
I mean, I think.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna send this back.
No, I'm keeping mine. I'm keeping mine.
Well, yeah, yours looks cool.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So hyped. Yeah, I was actually looking forward to seeing this movie. Weirdly enough.
Me too. But before we get into it, once again, if you have not seen War of the Worlds, it is on Prime. It is currently top 10 in the US. It is a fantastic movie from Ice Cube. I'll stop there. But let me get into some spoilers here. All right, spoiler tag is up. If you have not seen it, now's your chance. Mute us, turn us down. You've been warned.
And if you don't ever want to watch this movie, don't do any of that and just keep listening to our mindless nonsense, because we're gonna run this one down too, baby. Let's go.
War of the Worlds. Ice Cube at his most Ice Cubey, I think, point. I thought it's Ice Cube, man. I freaking love Ice Cube, and I thought this movie was awesome, but for all the wrong reasons. Again.
Okay. All right. Common ground. Thank God. I was like, how long are you gonna play devil's advocate?
No, hit him. What do you got for me? War of the Worlds. What's your take?
All right, guys. Well, my take is that it's a movie. It's one of the movies of the year. That's for sure. I just did you see anything? Did you see a good film?
Me?
Like, I'm asking you, King. Did you see a good film when you saw this?
Okay, I will say this is not the movie I thought I was gonna get, and I was pleasantly surprised. But you know how when you're on TikTok and you're looking up the Sand Podcast, or you're on Instagram and you're looking up the Sand Podcast, you know all those videos in between, right? Yeah. This is that movie.
This is that movie. I gotta agree with you on that one. Because I looked and I didn't see shit. Actually, wait, no, I did. I did see a steaming pile of shit. So yeah, no, that's applicable at least. This was bad, dude. This is rough, and I think the only redeeming quality was the fact that the director was such shit at directing Ice Cube. So we got some gold throughout this one, man. Some gold, like from, oh my god.
Wait.
Damn.
Wait. Let me give you the. I'm gonna throw on my director's hat. Okay, ready?
All right, hit me.
All right. You're in front of your computer. Okay, you're Ice Cube, by the way. Ready? You're Ice Cube. You're in front of your computer. I'm the director. I'm gonna read you the scene, and then you're gonna act. Okay?
Yeah, all right.
Ice Cube. You just saw. Wait. You just saw an alien take out an empty warehouse. And action.
God damn. Damn. All right, next scene.
And cut.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, folks. We got it. That's the movie.
Easy dub. 2020. Let's go. Easiest year ever.
Ice Cube, man. Ice Cube is fantastic in this because he's Ice Cube. You give him a serious role, he's gonna play Ice Cube. You give him a tech role, which is what he had in the movie, he's gonna play Ice Cube. He's gonna talk to the president and be the most hood Ice Cube I think I've ever seen.
Yeah,
But
he is.
give the people a rundown of the movie before we keep bashing on Ice Cube.
All right, guys. So the film starts off and stays off on Ice Cube's freaking laptop for the whole damn 130 minutes. I hope it's not any longer than that. I didn't keep track. And it starts with Ice Cube spying on his family, his daughter, his son. Like, you know, he's got cameras all over their place. Like he's able to access everything because he works for the Department of Homeland Security, you know, NSA. And it starts with him actually trying to get together an FBI raid because he's been tracking this hacker known as Disruptor for God knows how long. And while he's attempting to initiate this raid or get it set up, he's tracking this hacker's IP. He gets a call from his friend over at NASA, who I thought was like Eva Longoria, right? Honestly, it looks like Sandra Bullock.
I believe it is Sandra. He gets a call from Sandra, who's played by Eva Longoria.
Yeah,
arguably the best part of the movie, in my opinion.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
Wait,
so
for reference, for those who are wondering, not a.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no. And it's funny you said there's two because I actually remember that now. I think there's like a single scene with two people in the same screen. So yeah, that's a trip, right? You know, all done over camera, all done like this is a pandemic movie through and through, but you'd be, you know, surprised to think so knowing that it dropped in 2025. So yeah, he's tracking this hacker. Meanwhile, he's spying on his kids, checking up on them. His daughter's pregnant. And then somebody's trying to gamble in chat. You're adorable, Kim. And then so he gets this FBI raid started, and he gets a call from his friend Sandra at NASA, and she's freaking out because there's a bunch of no gambling. He gets a call from his NASA friend because there's weather anomalies happening all over America, all over the world. What am I talking about? Just the worst CGI lightning you'll ever see. It's straight out of like Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It's rough, dude. So yeah, that's the first sign you get of the shoddy CG you're going to be seeing for the rest of the film. And bro, what Ice Cube goes like, I watch people, not weather. You know, like this isn't like just fucking crazy. All this like purple lightning and these like hurricanes all over the world. Like, nah, I ain't got time for that. I watch people, right? I'm gonna go track this hacker down. Yeah. Not the weather. We're gonna watch the clouds. Yeah. Oh, what a guy. Okay. All right. No, just ignore that. So yeah, he goes back to focusing on this FBI raid. He tracks down the IP address. He talks to the president, lets him know that the raid is going to be conducted. and he is helping this FBI agent lady over her phone, like conduct this raid, and she's holding her phone out in the raid so Ice Cube can watch from his laptop. This is so dumb. It's so stupid. And then during the raid, things go wrong. The asteroids start falling down from the sky. And Ice Cube gets to see it happening from like almost every feed across the world because he works for the NSA and has access to all this stuff. And some of the reactions that he gives while these like asteroids are coming down,
reactions,
just pelting stuff. Somebody's taking a video while they're on a plane, and he's able to see that somehow. And it shows a video, of the plane getting struck by an asteroid, the wing going off. And this was one of the what was it? Was it God damn.
Hey, don't take Ice Cube's lines, man. Don't take Ice Cube's lines.
I am never gonna say "oh my god" the same way again. It's always gonna be "oh my god."
Ice Cube's reactions make this movie
S tier. It's what saves it from being unwatchable, just trash fire. It's what saves it.
Yeah, no, this was a movie with aliens who are my favorite type of beings in this universe. They did not shine. They were just walking USB sticks, folks.
That's deadass. Okay, that's a great analogy. I love that. Yeah, they legitimately turn out to be, because as they land, everything goes to hell. Ice Cube's freaking out, checking up on his family. Yeah, you see that the aliens start to converge on what was it, like the power grid at first. So it seems like they're going for the power to knock out America's world's power, what the hell ever is going on at this point. And they start to veer away once the military starts fighting back against the aliens, and like almost right away, like we're kicking ass. Like we joined forces with China, and we're and the president goes like, we're glad everybody's here hooking up with us for this this war of the worlds. Bum bum, battle card. They said the thing. They did it. They say the thing 5 fucking times. They say it a lot after that. They say it a couple times. Yeah. Man, we lost our chance because I'm never watching this again. I watched this movie freaking more times than I watched Happy Gilmore 2. Never again.
I watched this movie about the same amount of times. Man, where do you go? Where does Ice Cube go from here? That's my question. Like,
from this film?
Yeah, like I want to see more Ice Cube.
Hopefully we get another Friday or a Triple X revival or something. Anything other than what the fuck this was. This was bad. It was bad. It was rough. If I wasn't watching it for the pod, I wouldn't have ever seen this. I wouldn't have put myself through that.
I mean, this is Ice Cube just at his finest. He is angry. He is reacting. He saves the world. Let's not kind of glaze over that. He literally saves the world from a computer.
How does he do that, King? How does he save the world?
He gives his family access to his computer, which, by the way, they're all super tech. They know how to hack everything because Ice Cube knows how to hack everything.
Runs in the family, I guess.
It runs in the family. His son turns out to be the bad guy, not bad guy, because he saves the world.
His son was Disruptor, the hacker he was trying to track down in the first place. Like, of course it was going to be his son. There's like 8 characters in the whole film. Like, one of them was going to be him.
One thing to note, Phil Coulson is in the movie, which he's fantastic. He actually turns out to be the real bad guy in the whole movie. Phil Coulson's the bad guy. There's like you said, there's 8 people in the movie. Phil Coulson's one of them. Eva Longoria, Ice Cube, and his 2 kids. 3 kids. No, 2 kids. 2 kids and a boyfriend.
Yeah, no. So it's
That was
a
it.
very, very small cast. Very small cast. Nothing too crazy or impressive happening with any of them, besides Eva Longoria. But she has a really bad scene too, where she is tracking down where these aliens are going, and she follows one to a data center and sees what is like a giant, tentacle with like seeming like a red light, almost blood color light inside of it. And Ice Cube's immediately, I'm pretty sure he calls it like a USB or something, right? Yeah. Okay.
He says, what does he say? He says, "Don't do nothing." He literally says, "Don't do nothing."
He said shit like that the whole movie. Like, get away from that! No, don't touch that! Don't do that!
It was you. That's my favorite part of the movie. He tells his son, "It was you."
It was you. Yeah. God, dude,
oh man, listen. I had a fun time watching this movie. Once again, because of all the wrong reasons. It tickled my lizard brain. I don't
lizard
know.
Brain. I mean, I can't completely disagree with you. It was much funnier than I thought it was going to be, but last time I checked, it wasn't a satire. So
no,
I don't know what got lost along the way.
Okay, so I think I know what the problem was. They labeled it as an action thriller. This was a comedy.
Is that what they labeled it as an action thriller?
No, I'm just saying they labeled it. I
my
don't
God,
know.
Okay. I was gonna say, what the fuck? Where was any of that? I wasn't thrilled or none of nothing. I was in my seat, dude. I was passing out first time I watched this.
This was an action comedy set in the world in front of a desk.
There's the one scene I was talking about where Eva Longoria goes to the data center and follows one of the things and like sees that it's like draining the center. She goes in and discovers, that they're there to steal our data. Actually, like the aliens want our data. That's why they're here. Why?
They want our data, folks. It's funny because this is something you said in the Happy Gilmore 2 review. You called it a cash grab. I think.
Did you say product placement cash grab?
If you didn't know who sponsored this movie, as well as this podcast, we're not sponsored by Amazon, but
Amazon, give us money.
Give us money like you did in the movie, like you paid Ice Cube.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do Ice Cube's part. Yeah, come on, guys, hire us.
Okay. Warehouse blew up. Your kid is in danger. Action.
Oh my God. What? Bernice, are you okay? Oh wait, your Fitbit says you're still good. Okay.
Hold on. Let me hack a Tesla real quick.
Let me hack a Tesla. Oh, that Tesla. Oh, can we talk about that real quick?
Yes, please. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So there's a scene where Ice Cube's daughter is injured, and she gets a thing of goddamn rebar stuck in her thigh. Like a sizable piece. It's in there. It's gnarly. So Ice Cube cannot get out of the building. Like she's in front of his building, trying to get to him, and he can't get out of the building because the building's in lockdown. So he devises a plan to go back upstairs into his office and remote hack a Tesla. And when he remote hacks his Tesla, he tells his daughter, "Okay, now walk across the street while that giant ass alien is coming down the street, and just walk across and get in that car, and I got you, basically, right?" And the entire time I'm thinking, bro, if you can hack the Tesla, why wouldn't you just like drive it over to her, pick her up, whatever? But that's besides the point. It just gets dumber and dumber. So yeah, she with a piece of fucking rebar in her leg, she waddles her way across the street, pregnant, by the way, like fully pregnant, with a giant alien like on her heels. And at this point, we've seen that alien when it's like within a 5 feet distance of anything, if that, it vaporizes everything. And she somehow is.
She's safe though. She's safe because Ice Cube is in the movie.
She's safe because
She's
her
safe.
dad is Ice Cube. I
Because
forgot.
her
Yeah.
dad is Ice Cube.
Okay, well that explains it and that justifies it. So
Yeah.
might get a higher rating after that.
You forgot that while they're in the Tesla, Young Gravy's whip a Tesla.
No, wait.
No, it doesn't go.
Did I miss that? Okay, I was gonna say I was so in tune with just hating everything I was seeing. If Young Gravy started playing in the background, that would have made this a 9 out of 10 for me, easy. So yeah, she's able to waddle her way over to the Tesla. She gets in, and while she's in the car, Ice Cube is able to drive her away from the alien. And what her reaction to being safe is, God, there's so much destruction. It's terrible, you know. And then we're gonna get to that, but she starts to bag on her dad. She's like, Dad, you don't understand. You're always trying to, you know, save us. You need to accept you have no power. You have no power. You can't save anyone. As he's fucking saving her life.
Literally saved her.
Oh my God, dude. What? These movies make me hate people's kids so much. A grown-ass woman too. What's her excuse? So yeah, as she's giving this, you know, she's bickering at him. You see shots of the cameras, you know, outside the Tesla cameras. You can see outside the window. And after she said there's so much destruction, it's just a regular sidewalk, regular traffic. Like there's somebody walking their dog. Like it's just chill.
The B-roll, folks. The B-roll that they show in the movie. Well, as she says, there's so much destruction everywhere. The camera pans to the driver windshield and side doors. There is no destruction anywhere. Whoever edited this movie forgot to put in the destruction part, because all you see is everyday life, just regular people walking. There's no destruction.
Yeah.
God.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty gnarly. They couldn't even be bothered to put in like a CGI fire, like, for the love of God.
No.
Anything. I think that, like, besides the Ice Cube reactions, that might have been my favorite part of the movie because of how dumb it was. Just how nonsensical and idiotic. Like, dude, nobody did any sort of review or watch through of this before they put it out. I feel like Seth Rogen's character in the studio is screaming his fucking head off somewhere. Like, no, they let it out. No, it's never supposed to come out.
They did the boy dirty in this movie. You know who I think it was? You know who I think was behind this whole masterpiece? Cat Williams. His arch rival from Friday. It was Cat Williams. They did our boy dirty. Day.
Oh my God. This movie would be 10 times more acceptable if that were the case. I would accept it for what it is. Yeah, but seeing as they like marketed it as a straight, narrow, like serious film, nothing in the marketing would make you believe that this is anywhere near satire, even though it feels so dumb to the point where, like, how can this not be?
It's supposed to be a very serious movie, guys. Serious with a capital S. Bro,
yeah, it's serious shit.
It's seriously funny in my opinion.
Oh God, my Siri heard me say seriously shit. No, not you.
This movie was brought to you by Amazon, Starlink, Tesla, Facebook, WhatsApp, Google, YouTube, Gmail. This movie has branding in every single frame, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my God,
you're not too far off there.
We're slacking on our branding, man. We need more branding.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think we want to do this kind of branding, though. Let's keep our name out of a shitty movie. Let's try to do that.
All right. That, I feel like, sums up the movie perfectly, but I want you to hit the people with your rating, man. Chicken buckets. How many chicken buckets is this worth to you? And now,
Dude.
Keep in mind, it's the boy Ice Cube.
I love Ice Cube. And that's why this sucks so bad, because I wanted this to be good. I wanted to have a good time, unironically. And I feel like the only reason I enjoyed this, even slightly was because of just how mind-numbingly stupid it was. Oh my god, it's so fucking dumb. I hate it. Don't ever make me watch this again. Never. I'll cancel us. I gotta give this one not a 0, because first off, I don't even know if we're allowed to do that on this show. But second off, a 1, because it did elicit a significant amount of chuckles and bewildered expressions. So that's got to count for something, right? Maybe they gave me like a 12-ounce can of Dr. Pepper to go along with it, and that was my boy Cube. He was the pepper.
That was Cube.
Your brother's Ice Cube? Fire. Okay. We'll have to have him on the show one day. Yeah, I think would skyrocket. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah, make sure we'll work on that. Oh, okay. Far out. I respect that. You're still wrong, because this was. How can you call it a 2? But all right. We'll land on that. A 1 and a 2. Did they give you anything extra?
I showed up. They didn't pick up my order. It was there. It had been ready for 20 minutes, and it was in the bag, so it got all wet and soppy. It was okay.
Okay. All right. I would have asked for my money back, but
there was no hair on it, so.
There's no hair on it. They didn't spit in it, so. Oh.
Yeah. But that is our rating on War of the Worlds. Once again, I gave it 2 chicken buckets. Grim, you gave it 1. Yikes. You're a tough critic, bro. You're a tough critic.
I just know stupid when I see it. Stupid is, the stupid does. So I'm easy to call it out.
All right, folks. That about, I feel, wraps up our summary. War of the Worlds. If you want to watch questionable acting and aliens and just shut off your brain, watch War of the Worlds.
Please don't do that to yourself.
Since we're on the topic of aliens, what do you say we keep this train rolling? I want to let the people know what we have in store for next week. What do you think?
Oh, dope. Yeah. Give them a little taste of what's to come.
A new show just dropped called Alien Earth. It is on Hulu, now known as Disney Hulu, so known as Disney, or just Hulu because it's still there. Alien Earth, that will be the show that we are reviewing next week. They dropped the first 2 episodes. They might drop a 3rd episode. We don't know just yet what their schedule is. But come back next week where we talk about Alien Earth. I love aliens. It looks freaking awesome. It's getting good reviews. What do you think?
Yeah, guys, we couldn't wait until spooky season. We had to bring this one ASAP because it's just dropping. It looks fantastic. It's 8 episodes, so it's going to culminate in what is essentially an 8-hour-long movie if you think about it. And you know how long we have to wait in between alien films. This is godsend. So, yeah, definitely join us next time, man. I'm going to be way excited to talk about this one, I feel like.
Same, buddy. Same. But that about wraps up our episode. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the Something Always Nothing podcast, it is a great podcast, my favorite podcast in my opinion. But if you enjoyed the episode and you're watching us on YouTube, leave us a comment, give us a like. If you're watching us on Twitch, thank you guys for being here for the live show. Grim, we're live. I don't know if you knew this.
We weren't recording this? Oh, shit.
And that about wraps up today's episode. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. And with all that, see you guys next Wednesday.
See you guys.
Bye.
Fire.